Welcome to Magic Trends, your go-to source for everything new, smart, and trending in tech, AI, and digital life. Let's break down the biggest stories shaping the future. Things are changing in tech faster than ever, and something big just changed. Honda and Sony called off their electric cars. OpenAI is shutting down a big AI tool, and new hacking threats could put millions of iPhones at risk. Apps like WhatsApp and Gmail are quietly changing the way you talk to people. This isn't just news, it's happening right now in the future. Sony and Honda development and launch of AFEELA 1 and the second model of AFEELA vehicles. Sony Honda Mobility, the joint venture between Honda and Sony, has abandoned its plans to produce two AFEELA-branded electric vehicles, specifically an AFEELA sedan and an SUV. This decision follows Honda's recent cancellation of 3 electric vehicles intended for the US market, which could result in losses of about $16 billion due to factors including President Trump's tariffs and intensifying competition from Chinese manufacturers. The joint venture had relied on certain technologies and assets from Honda to develop the AFEELA sedan, initially scheduled for launch later this year, at a starting price of approximately $90,000. In a press release, Sony Honda Mobility stated that it will continue discussions regarding the future of the joint venture, which employs several hundred workers in Tokyo and California, indicating a need for further evaluation of its direction and contributions to future mobility. Sony's foray into automotive began at the 2020 Consumer Electronics Show, where it showcased the Vision S concept vehicle, highlighting the company's capabilities in entertainment and technology. The automotive market has dramatically shifted in recent years, with several EV startups dissolving and others pivoting to hybrid models, reflecting a challenging landscape influenced by policy changes and market saturation. Despite the initial enthusiasm for the AFEELA brand, market conditions appeared unfavorable even before Honda's announcement, as the luxury EV segment already featured strong competition from brands like Rivian and Lucid Motors. Establishing a sustainable automotive company in the US has proven to be a significant challenge, even for established firms with substantial resources.
Apple has refined its app developer platform with new metrics tools. Apple has announced a significant update to its App Store Connect service, which is crucial for app developers in managing and tracking app performance. This update introduces over 100 new metrics that enhance monitoring of monetization, subscription data, and in-app purchase performance. Unlike estimates provided by third-party services such as Sensor Tower and AppFigures, these new metrics are derived from Apple's own data, offering developers more reliable insights. Key features of the update include new subscription reports that can be exported via an API for offline analysis and integration into developers' own systems. Developers can now analyze user behavior at a granular level, tracking metrics like download dates and sources to understand cohort engagement over time. Additionally, the update provides peer group benchmarks that facilitate comparisons on download to paid conversions and revenue per download against competitors. Apple emphasizes user privacy by employing aggregated cohort data and differential privacy techniques to protect individual performance metrics. Developers can interact with the App Store Connect interface using enhanced filtering options, allowing for in-depth analysis of selected metrics. Apple has also released a new App Store Analytics Guide to assist developers in leveraging these tools for data-driven strategy development. The timing of this overhaul is noteworthy, especially amid discussions about the future of app distribution models as AI technology evolves. Some industry predictions suggest a decline in traditional smartphone apps as AI agents gain prominence. However, Apple aims to strengthen its App Store ecosystem by integrating AI, anticipating unveiling an AI-enhanced Siri at its upcoming developer conference aimed at improving task completion within apps. This strategic move highlights Apple's commitment to adapting its App Store in an increasingly AI-focused environment.
The viral AI video app Sora is being discontinued. OpenAI has announced the discontinuation of its AI video application Sora, as well as the termination of its $1 billion deal with Disney, which allowed for the use of over 200 Disney characters in the app. OpenAI spokespersons indicated a shift in focus towards core applications and enterprise tools, moving away from generative media projects like Sora. Although there is no specified timeline for the app's removal from consumer access or API, this decision underscores a growing skepticism regarding the generative media sector. Sora, which combined AI capabilities with social media features, allowed users to create hyper-realistic videos that raised concerns about deepfakes among celebrities and advocacy groups. In response to OpenAI's decision, a Disney spokesperson acknowledged the rapid advancements in AI and expressed gratitude for the collaboration with OpenAI. They indicated a willingness to engage with other AI platforms despite the controversies surrounding video generation technology. Disney is exploring potential partnerships with alternative AI companies while still addressing copyright issues exemplified by a lawsuit against Google related to the creation of replicas of its characters using AI tools. According to your conversations, WhatsApp can now draft AI-generated responses. WhatsApp is introducing a variety of new features, prominently including AI-powered suggested replies tailored to user conversations. The Meta-owned platform is enhancing its writing help feature, which aids users in drafting messages by rephrasing, proofreading, or adjusting tone. This upgrade, announced in a recent blog post, aims to encourage users to utilize WhatsApp's integrated AI tools rather than external options like ChatGPT, although many may still favor genuine interactions with family and friends over AI-generated content. Users can access this feature by navigating through the stickers icon in the chat bar. Moreover, WhatsApp now offers tools to free up space by allowing users to delete large files directly from chats, maintaining chat history while honing in on unwanted media files. Additionally, the app introduces a Meta AI function to enhance photos directly within chats, enabling modifications such as background changes and distraction removal. WhatsApp also supports transferring chat history between iOS and Android devices and allows users to operate two WhatsApp accounts simultaneously on iOS, mirroring an existing Android feature. Lastly, sticker suggestions are being improved to recommend specific stickers as users type emojis. These updates are currently being rolled out to all users. The company emphasizes that user chats remain private even with the utilization of the writing help feature. A significant hacking tool has been exposed online, endangering millions of iPhones. Here is essential information you should be aware of. Security researchers have identified cyber attacks targeting Apple customers globally, attributed to hacking toolkits named Karuna and Darksword, which are used by government spies and cybercriminals to access data on iPhones and iPads. Instances of such attacks are uncommon. Prior notable cases were aimed at Uyghur Muslims in China and individuals in Hong Kong. Recently, the leak of these powerful tools poses a risk of data theft to numerous iOS devices running outdated software. Karuna and Darksword comprise advanced hacking exploits capable of infiltrating devices from iOS 13 to 18.7, with Darksword posing a more immediate threat due to its online availability on platforms like GitHub, thus enabling potential attackers to easily utilize the code against unwitting users. These attacks are indiscriminate, preying on users by directing them to compromised websites, which can lead to significant data losses as hackers gain control of victims' devices. The Karuna toolkit is linked to the U.S. defense contractor L3 Harris and has even been implicated in a cyber attack against Russian users, illustrating the unpredictable proliferation of powerful hacking tools. dark sword has reportedly been used against targets in various countries, though its origins remain unclear. The tool's easy configurability makes them accessible for malicious use, even though GitHub has preserved the leaked code for research purposes. It raises significant security concerns. Apple recommends that users update to the latest iOS versions to mitigate vulnerabilities, as many older devices remain at risk, especially with around 1/3 of users yet to upgrade. For those unable or unwilling to update to iOS 26, Apple's lockdown mode offers additional security, aimed at individuals who might be targeted for their identities or work, such as journalists and activists. This feature has reportedly blocked attempts to install spyware, although confirmation of its ongoing efficacy is pending. Overall, as hundreds of millions of Apple devices potentially remain vulnerable, users are urged to ensure their systems are secure against these threats. Gmail is discontinuing support for POP and Gmailify access, which will have significant implications for users. Google is phasing out two key features from Gmail related to external email access: Gmailify and POP access. Starting in the first quarter of 2026, new users will no longer have access to these features, while current users can utilize them until later in 2026. Gmailify, introduced in February 2016, allowed users to import messages from Outlook and Yahoo, benefiting from Gmail's spam filtering and organizational features based on IMAP technology. After the feature's discontinuation, users can still access third-party accounts via IMAP, but will lose the additional benefits it provided. POP access, an older standard, is also being retired. It has been reliable for bringing messages from external accounts into Gmail, but lacks IMAP's syncing capabilities. Google suggests alternatives such as auto-forwarding emails, using IMAP through Gmail's mobile apps, or utilizing desktop email clients, although these methods may not fully replicate the previous functionalities. Users seeking to consolidate their email management will need to explore these alternatives as Gmail continues to streamline its services. All of these stories show that technology is changing, but not always in the way we think it will. Big projects are being put on hold, AI is changing, and even the tools we use every day are changing how we live, work, and talk to each other. At the same time, new risks are coming up, especially when it comes to safety and privacy. This is clear. The tech world isn't slowing down, it's changing, improving, and getting ready for the next stage. And what about the people who stay up to date? They're the ones who stay ahead. Tech never sleeps, and neither do we. If you want to stay ahead of the trends, hit subscribe, drop a like, and I'll see you in the next update.